Wagga Taurus is back. We have got a brand new feature this year, Wagga's Little League, and I'm starting my journey off at the Wigan St Pats, probably one of the most famous clubs in the history of rugby league. This year, we're going to showcase the amateur clubs and the junior rugby league clubs. Some unbelievable greats in rugby league have been produced by the Wigan St Pats. Andy Gregory, Mike Gregory, Sean Edwards, Josh Charnley, Steph Ratchford, Sean O'Loughlin. Unbelievable talent. Right, new boots on, new feature, new boots. Right, come on, let's go meet the under-11s. Let's check it out. Right, Stephen, how long have you been coaching these guys?
Since about 2013, 5 years, nearly 6 years now.
What do you enjoy most about coaching these?
Seeing the faces, watching them develop. There's some lads who we had at the beginning who couldn't catch and pass, and now offloads, dummies, run arounds, things like that, brilliant. If we're attacking, we're dominating. If we're defending, we're dominating. Orange. Great talking, Brad.
No pressure, they're right behind you. What are they like as a group to coach?
Horrible.
Horrible,
yeah.
All right, boys. No!
They go above and beyond. Yeah. We've had them since under 7s. They're now under 11s. Last year we played teams who were battering us 35, 36-0, and they'd still go for it. They'd still put the bodies on the line. There's some lads here who we've not taught them certain skills. Yeah. Dummies, drop-offs, run around, and they're doing it. They just love rugby. Yeah, well done. Get him on his back. Get him on his back, George. Come on. Orange. No. Brad said he's broke your nose. We've got to keep below the necks.
Every single week we're going to have a Super League legend to come down and show the juniors a skill, and this guy is not going to disappoint. A Wigan lad, not a St Pat's lad, but he's well known in this area. And it is the toughest man in rugby league. Yes, the Prince of Inns Pro 1 has come down. Woody, I've played against you many times. Short feet, great footwork at the line, but you were known for your offload game, Woody.
Yeah.
Right, you're down here. Wigan St Pats under 11s are in the background. What are you going to show them today?
I'm not going to show them too much because you know I'm the Prince of Inns. So Inch Rose Bridge is where my loyalties lie. But what I'll do is I'll show them a couple of offloads. You know, I'll explain to the lads. One is 2 challenge cups, my offloads, you know what I mean? So if, you know what I mean? So they can, if they want to make a name for themselves, it's a great skill to have. You know, so yeah, I'll show them a little bit of offloading and what the support runners need to do in order to receive the ball.
Do you have any memories coming down here as a junior?
Yeah, I do. My club at the time, there was no clubhouse at Inch Rose Bridge, and it was just over the water. There's a canal separating us here, and there was a rugby pitch over there, so you can imagine, you can throw a stone from here to Inch Rose Bridge. The rivalry was fierce, and even though there was a division below, they always give us a really good game, so I've had some really humdingers on this ground.
What about the players they produce though? Sean O'Loughlin, Josh Charnley, Steph Ratchford, Owen Farrell, England Rugby Union. Unbelievable.
Yeah, I mean, to be honest, St Pat's is probably the biggest amateur rugby league club for producing, you know, the professionals. But what I will say at the time, Inch Rose Bridge, they never went past under 12, so a lot of the players from Inch Rose Bridge would come to St Pat's, so that's why they've got so many professionals, because they was poaching the Inch Rose Bridge guys. But no, to be fair, like I say, St Pat's, it's probably the biggest amateur, probably one of the biggest amateur rugby league clubs, produce the most professionals in the country, not just in Wigan.
Right, Woody, let's get into this. Let's get into our food. Right, we're on.
Right, lads, you listening? You listening up? Does anybody know who we are? Yeah. Did anyone see us play rugby?
No.
No, that's good, because we are rugby league legends. All right. You're in the company of rugby league legends royalty now. Wagga used to play for Wigan, obviously. I used to play for Warrington.
Yeah! Oh, Wigan!
But I was the greatest rugby league offloader, all right? It was either me or David Solomona, and I picked him by a couple of votes, so I'm the greatest rugby league offloader, so I'm going to show you how to offload today. Okay, lads, so we've got one of your coaches who's going to stand in front, okay, and then what we're going to do, me and Wagga will show you the drill. If you're a left-handed or right-handed carrier, whichever carrier, I'm a left-handed carrier. I'm going to carry in my left hand, make contact with my right shoulder, then I'm going to hit, spin, pop the ball up to Wagga, who's going to go run and score. and dive over that sideline there and score a try. Okay?
Yeah! Yes! Where we scored it, would it? Yeah!
We're very underestimating how important the offload is. That's won me 2 Challenge Cup finals at Wembley. All right, so if you want to make a name for yourself, greatest offloader in rugby league. Okay, so shall we practice that? We'll have one of your coaches on the 20-metre line, one on the 10-metre line. Okay, let's go.
Let's go.
2, that's it, time you run, brilliant, well done.
Yeah, off it in. Ready? 2's go. 1, 2. Yes, yes!
Are we ready? Let's go.
Yanks behind him. Come on, go.
Awesome, well done, good stuff.
A bit earlier. 1, 2. Yes, good offload. Awesome, boys.
One thing that I've observed there, some people are just getting the ball and they're tossing it too hard in the partner, and all we want you to do is pop the ball up and let your partner run onto it. So if I'm running into a shield, just don't need to turn and then throw it as hard as I can into my partner. Okay.
A bit low,
big lad. Okay. Run onto it. Run onto it. Okay, so run and then just pop it up. Okay, you don't need to throw it into your partner. It's just a nice little pop up and your partner will run straight onto it. Swap sides, fellas. I want you to delay your run by a couple of seconds. Give the ball carrier a little bit of time to present the ball and then he'll pop it up. Okay, let's go.
Go.
That's it, run onto it, brilliant, nice.
Go. It feels good to be back on the field. Go. 1, 2. Yes. Yes.
Okay, did you enjoy that? Yeah. I know it's a bit cold and windy, and probably your coaches, especially when we was playing rugby, our coaches would be a little bit adamant on us offloading in these conditions, a little bit windy and a little bit wet. But what did you learn? Just put your hands up, tell me what you learned. Exactly, let your partner run onto the ball, okay, and don't set off too early so he's put under pressure.
Don't throw the ball low.
Yeah, don't throw the ball low. Okay, make sure it's received in his hands and you're popping it up. Last one.
Don't throw it at the ribs.
Don't throw it at the ribs or you'll win your partner. So did you enjoy that? Did you learn something? Yeah, I think it'll be a useful skill to use when you start playing. Yeah? Okay, brilliant.
That's it, the boys!
1, 2, 3.
Question time. We're in the clubhouse. Great session. What do we say to Woody, boys? Even though he played at one end, we still love him, don't we? Right, question time. Who is your inspiration in rugby league? Your favourite player?
Joe Burgess.
Joe Burgess. Who's got the most girlfriends then? Who's got the most girlfriends? Oh! Has it? How many?
Lexi.
2! What's the names?
I've only got one.
You've only got one?
I've got one.
Joe, this is going on TV. Who's the joker amongst the squad? Who's the joker? Yeah. Big question. What do you want to be when you grow up, guys? What do you want to be?
Professional rugby player.
Professional
rugby player. Professional rugby player. Rugby player. Make sure I don't play for St Helens.
All Warrington won it. Who's the best dancer? I want to see a dance here. Who's the best dancer? Go on then. Right, guys. A few questions for you guys. Have you any for me and Woody?
Play Fortnite. Play Fortnite.
Do I play Fortnite? That's what everyone wants to play, don't they? I don't even have a computer, so no.
Oh, he's the hardest rugby player you've both played against.
Hardest, I've got to say, God bless him. I played with him and against him, Terry Newton. Can everyone remember Terry Newton? What a player, hooker, sensational. Probably the best hooker I've ever played with and against.
Yeah, I think Terry Newton, definitely. The thing with Terry was, the more he knew you, the dirtier he was with you. So when I used to play against him, he'd always grab me private. The more he knew you, Terry, and the friendlier he was with him, the dirtier he would be with you. But he was exceptional player, very skillful, but probably the toughest player, along with Stuart Fielden as well. Was always a tough competitor. I mean, Barry McDermott, who does the Sky punditry, Barry McDermott was a very, very tough competitor as well.
If you had to play for any team, which team would it be?
Well, I played for 5 Super League clubs. I'd like to stint at Warrington, if I'm honest. I'd like to play alongside Woody. No, actually, St Helens.
What's your embarrassing moment ever from playing rugby league?
Embarrassing, I won't say. I wasn't actually that embarrassed for everyone who knows me. It was in a Super League game, and the game were on TV. The end of the game, the victory song went down. I were in the change rooms, it were on TV, and they used to call me Wagga the helicopter, so my favourite piece. So I got my tackle out on TV and Sky, and it aired to the public. So that's probably my most embarrassing moment on TV, I'd say. What about you, Woody?
It is a bit of a rugby moment. This is an embarrassing moment, but for some reason, a lot of people in Wigan, they think I'm Zach Hardaker. So every time I go in Total Fitness Gym, I'm sat in my sauna, and some guy asked me, am I back playing rugby? And I said, no, I'm retired now. And he went, retired? He said, I thought you played on Saturday. And we had a 5-minute conversation, and he just thought I was Zach Hardaker.
Zach Hardaker!
So yeah, that was quite embarrassing. I had to tell him who I was in the end. And,
That's brilliant.
Get me up on Google.
I know this is unoriginal, but is Wagga better than Woody?
No. As you'll understand, you're just at the start of your rugby league journey out of the Woody. The boys that you're playing against at the minute, like I used to play against Woody every week, on and off the field, we've got respect for each other. I respect it. Played for his country, even though I played for Warrington, I still love him. And you meet new friends, and that's what I love about rugby league.
And you won't understand this probably yet because you're very young, but he's right what he's saying, Wagga. We've retired from rugby now, and the most important thing when you've finished playing is the friendships.
Yeah.
And it's very, very special what you get from a young age. If you stay in rugby league, you'll make some very, very valuable friendships.
You've came from Wigan, but have you ever got the chance to play for Wigan?
That's a good question. Yeah, I did. So I don't know whether any of you remember Michael Maguire, who took over at Wigan. So in 2011, Michael Maguire, I had a meeting with him and Chris Vadlinski at the back end of 2011, and they wanted to sign me for 2012, but at the time I was at Warrington and we just won the League Leaders Shield and the Challenge Cup. For some reason my loyalties, even though I'm a Wigan lad, my loyalties always sat with Warrington. I probably do have a bit of a regret not signing because I would have liked to run out at the DW Stadium, but I had a good career, so I can't complain. So that was my big breakthrough. If I was ever going to sign for Wigan, it would have been with Michael Maguire, but it never came off. And yeah, with Warrington went on to win a couple of other things anyway, so I'm quite fortunate.
Right, I've got the $1 million question. Tommy Makinson's signed shirt, England from the Test Series. This could be yours. All the team together, right? I will give you this shirt for your club. If anyone, right, what do you call these? What do you call these? Call them.
Tea cake.
No. Buns. You guys put pies in these.
Bread cake.
Yeah! It's a bread cake! Yeah, Lancashire bread cake! It's not Barms, it's not tea cake, it's bread cake Lancashire. Right guys, there's your shirt, well done. Who's captain? Well done boys. Me and Woody have had an unbelievable morning at Wigan St Pats. These guys, under 11s in the background, been sensational. Look out for the next feature on Wagga's Little League. Yeah!